Okay, so what's up? Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 2. This video gonna be up mad late. You know what? I gotta get up and I gotta do what I gotta do. This video is going to be a story time on the time I got jumped. I'm gonna try my hardest to explain this story in a way that y'all understand it because child, this was ridiculous. And every time I try and tell somebody about this, they don't understand. Before we get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that y'all don't just watch the video all the way to the end and not do one of those things. That's weird, you know? I'm not gonna watch a movie all the way until the end, and the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, oh, I don't like this shit. Why the fuck is this shit on? And I just decide to just continue to sit there and watch it. You can turn me off. So if you don't have any plans or intentions of doing that, you may as well click off. For the bitches that are still here, let's get into it. So basically, this story took place in this summer. My friends, well, my ex, people that I know, met up at the park to fight this girl or confront this girl for talking shit. They fight. Well, one of the girls fight them. They think that they're trying to jump the girl when they're breaking up the fight, and then their group, the girl who's not my friend, is friends jump in, and now everybody's fighting except me. So boom, they wanted to get around to the next day. They were intoxicated and they felt like that the fight wasn't fair. Their stuff got stolen, so they just wanted another fight. I'ma call her Gorilla. Gorilla, she got her phone stolen. She was one of the girls that fought that night. She got her phone stolen. Gorilla, she was so just so infuriated that her phone was missing. I would be too. It was the iPhone 12. Like, it wasn't just no iPhone 6. That's just like, you know, okay. It was a good phone. But still. So since we didn't find the phone that night, we wake up in the morning early. We were out looking for this girl's phone all night. I didn't get no sleep. I didn't get no nothing. I didn't get no food. And we slept for only a few hours. So it was like, I had no energy to go and help this girl look for her phone. And I still, feeling bad and trying to be a good person, I went to go help the girl look for her phone. The park is 1 minute. I meant 1 hour and 30 minutes away. Or something like that, walking. They don't have a ride there, so she expects all of us to get up and walk to the park in the morning without eating, without actually fully resting from fighting the night before and all that, and help her find her phone. So basically, me knowing that I was a little iffy, but I felt bad, so I went and I helped the girl. I started walking to the park with everyone. I walked like 15 minutes down the street and I turned around. So as I'm walking, they're popping mad shit about the girls. They plan to meet up at the park that they fought, that the girl lost her phone at again at 12 o'clock the next day to fight. So keep in mind, they're going there to get the phone and they're also going there to fight again. Me, I'm steady saying I don't want nothing to do with this one. Like, I don't want to see no fight. Like, I'm tired of y'all fighting. Like, y'all both my friends. I don't want to see y'all fight. Like, I want to sit this one out. Like, I don't want y'all to fight. So I'm texting my friend. I'm basically like trying to throw her off so she don't come, so there's no fight. Whatever. So I text the girl. Before I wind up turning around, I text the girl, Gorilla Sister. I'm walking in the back with her. I'm talking with her, and she's like agreeing with me that I should just call it off so there's no fight. So I'm texting my friend and just telling her like they're not coming, like don't come or whatever. So after I said that, I turned around and I walked back to my boyfriend's house, and I told Gorilla's sister that I was going back to the house. Now, I was having problems with my boyfriend before this day, before the day before. We was having issues. I go back to his house. I go inside and I basically just lay down. I go to sleep. I'm mad tired. Like I said, I was exhausted. I had no more energy. So I just went there and I went to sleep. Before I go to sleep, I get a call. They in the car. My friends is in the car going to the park. It's about to be 12 o'clock. They in the car driving. And as my friend's talking, telling me that she's about to be there, I hear a voice in the car, like extra people that was not supposed to be there. There was only supposed 3 girls fought, so there was supposed to be a one-on-one for each 3 of those girls. There was not supposed to be no more other people involved. So they, I guess, cramped that car up like some Mexicans and was lapped up in one car and had extra people in there. I didn't know about extra people until I spoke to my friend and I heard him talking in the background. I'm just going to leave the ring light off. I'm not even going to turn it back on. So after I heard the boy voice, the gay boy voice, I'm like, is that so-and-so? And she hang up the phone on me. So I'm like, ooh. I'm like, why he going there? Mind you, it's a girl fight. So I'm not in my head thinking, and also he's 6 feet and he's an adult. These are teenagers. So no, in my head, I'm not thinking that this man is about to hit these girls. So I go to sleep. By the time I wake back up, the fight done happened. I think I could play like clips of the fight. I'm gonna put like clips of the fight in the video. But basically the fight happened while I was asleep. I get a phone call out my sleep, and it's the boy that was in the car that I heard. And he's screaming, oh, when I see you and your boyfriend, I'm gonna beat y'all the fuck up. Like, he was screaming, like, mad. And I'm like, what's going on? And he just hang up. So then I call Gorilla, and I'm like, what happened? She's like, we just beat them bitches up. But you're fake because you didn't tell me that they had extra people and one of them hit my sister. And they were all just like screaming on the phone at me saying, oh, that such and such hit them. And I'm fake for not telling them extra people was coming. I'm like, huh? So I'm like, whoa. So I get to texting. I'm trying to figure out, why are they telling me that boys, my gay guy friends, hit them? I literally had nothing to do with that. I don't know about that. I had nothing. I was sleeping in bed. Okay, this was not pre-coordinated. This is not nothing that I set up. I was literally sleeping in bed. And honestly, if I was able to get a bunch of group of people outside to fight like that, then I must be one powerful bitch, because that was ridiculous. They get back to the house. I hear them outside. So they come in. My ex walk in and he like, you better get up. I'm like, for what? So I still laying there. And the girl, Gorilla, She walk in the room and she like, what's up? Like, you fake. And she started cussing me out. And then she had an ice pack. And she take her ice and she throws it at me. So then she hops on the bed and she just start punching me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So me, I don't fight females. So I like tried to let it go. I tried like, okay, like I let her get her few shots, but then it was like, okay, this bitch is fat. She fight like a nigga. She look like a nigga. She built like a nigga. She hitting like a nigga. So I'ma fuck her up like a nigga. So then I start punching her face. Gorilla sister, her fat neck sister was on the side. And she jumped in. Soon as I swung, the first punch I swung, she jumped in. So she jumps in the fight. Now they both jumping me. My ex is literally just standing on the side like, just looking stupid. And I'm sitting there screaming like, so you just gonna sit there and let them jump me? You just gonna sit there and let me? Then he finally jumps in to get them off of me. Thank you. After they done motherfucking pried one of my eyes out. Thanks for finally trying to like break it up. You really did something. And we still fight and we still fight. And the girl try and spit on me. She spits on my ex. I kicked her off the bed. She tried to pick up the cane that my ex took to prom and tried to hit me with. And I took it from her and I swung it at her. And then we was still fighting a little bit. And then the fight broke up. So the first part of the fight broke up and we're just arguing. We're going back and forth and I'm like, get the fuck out. Why y'all gotta go. Y'all coming to my boyfriend's house fighting. Bitch, y'all are disrespectful. Like, I'm telling them to like basically leave. They like, oh, he told me that I could come in here and I could fight you. And I'm like, huh? So I look at him and he look at me and I look at him and he look at me and I look at that bag of garbage that was sitting on his counter with cans in it and I picked it up and I bust him right in the face with that bag of garbage. So me and him started fighting after that. I was pretty tired. I'm not gonna hold you. I was pretty tired after fighting. Already, I was a little drained. Like my adrenaline, everything was like he was not. He didn't fight. So and he's also bigger than me. So we're fighting, and no shade, I was giving it to him. Like even while I was tired, I was giving it to him. But what bothers me is knowing that if I was like actually like a one-on-one fresh, me not fighting nobody before that I would have like really destroyed him. Like that's the worst part about this story to me. It's like I know that if I had a one-on-one with all of them and it was fair, I would have beat up everybody. And they know that too. That still bothers me to this day because so I'm high. Yeah. Anywho, basically after that, me and him are fighting. He's like, get him off of me. Get him off of me. They run in the fight and they run in the fight and basically they start jumping me. They're pulling my hair, they're punching me. They're all of them are jumping me, like all of them. Like all of them are jumping me. So after they break us up, he takes one of the sister of Gorilla's in the room. So now it's just me and Gorilla in the living room by ourselves, like sort of having like a standoff, like one of those Western shows. And we just looking at each other. The girl basically just kept running up. Like, I kept giving her the benefit of the doubt. Like, I forgot to tell y'all, they tried to mace me. The girl wound up macing herself, and she got mace in her eye, and I let her stand at that sink and rinse the mace out her eye. I could have ran up and like really banged her head in that sink and like really rocked her. And she wouldn't have been nothing but defenseless because she had mace in her eyes. And I thought that after she got the mace out her eyes that she was done. Like, you're stupid. Like, why did you want to keep fighting? So she kept running up, and each time she ran up, I boop popped her right in her shit. I kept popping her multiple times. I punched her with my phone in my hand, and I broke the whole screen of my phone. Like, literally, like, I punched her so hard that my phone broke. Like, I popped her dead in her shit. I was like, yeah, bitch, back up. Yeah. Like, I really popped her dead in her shit. So, after that, they come out the room basically to break us up from starting fighting, and the girl is standing by like the corner of the hallway, and I just run up on her, and I just like remember slamming her head into the side of the wall, like then we wound up fighting on the floor, and they was trying to like push me down the stairs and like all of that. Like, they was pulling my hair. They was doing the most. Like, they was doing the most. Like, I'm telling you. Like, they was doing the most. So, after that, we broke up the fight. They went outside. Everybody went outside except me. I'm laying on the floor, hyperventilating. I can't breathe, and I'm like literally crying. Like, I'm looking around me. I'm seeing all my hair ripped out on the floor. The screen of my phone is broke. They just jumped me. Like, it was just so awful. I called my mom's best friend, basically to get her to come to where I was at, like, immediately. She got my cousin to come. My cousin came. She hopped out the car, ripped her wig off, and was screaming. She was ready to give it up. And basically, my ex's mother was not on nothing. Like, she was pussy. She gave no energy. Like, she was just a punk ass bitch, just like her son. Yeah, and after that, we went inside, and we were packing our bags, and I was packing my bags and stuff and getting all my stuff out of his house because I was not returning. So after that, I got all my stuff out of his house. And after that, it was nothing to be said after that. And I really like just washed my hands with him. Like I said, I left my shoes there, so like a few days later, him and the two girls were on live burning my shoes and stuff and all types of weird shit like that. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, you could have stopped it. You had no respect for your mother because, number one, who let somebody come and fight in your mom's house? Even if you didn't care about me, I would expect you to like care about your mother enough to not allow people to come into your parents' home and fight. I threw cups of milk at the girl's sister. I like broke the living room table. Like, stuff was getting broken, thrown, messed up. Like, everything was getting everywhere. And the fact that you just like allowed that and initiated that is just like, you're sick. Your little sister was in the other room. Like, y'all are just ghetto. Like, that was one of the most ghettoest things that I've ever experienced. 2022 is literally in a few weeks, and if I'm not cool with you this year, I won't be associating with you anywhere next year or the year to come. Years to come. My hands are washed with you for the rest of my life. For anybody I cut off this year. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching this video. I hope y'all made it to the end. If y'all did, make sure y'all like and comment and share it. Make sure y'all subscribe and turn on my little bell thing so y'all know when I post. So I don't have to flood my page with a bunch of thumbnails and shit and clips, because I do not like messing up my algorithm. It's already screwed. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and thank y'all for watching.